Hello, this is Radished, and welcome to Civilization 5 Brave New World. Now, this is something a little bit different, and I have been meaning to play Civ 5 for a while on this channel. I certainly have been playing it a bit off the channel, but I decided that this is the day where I'm finally going to upload it to the Radish Bros. So, I'm going to set up a new game, and I'm going to play as somebody who I've never played as before, nor have I really seen anybody play as them before. And that is the interesting character of... where is he? Hang on. That's bad, I can't remember what his name is. Well, here we go. It's Enrico Dandolo from Venice. I was going to call him the Venice man. Now, Venice is interesting. For those of you who don't know, he cannot produce settlers, and he can't sort of capture cities and then properly annex them. He sort of has to puppet them, which basically means that he can't actually control what the cities he has do, except for his first one. So what he does, instead of having settlers, he has merchants of Venice, and they can go to city-states, which are just sort of neutral cities, just dotted about the map, and he can effectively buy them with his merchant of Venice, and they sort of become part of him, but he can't directly control what they do. So from what I can tell, Venice is all about getting lots of money from trade routes and then basically buying an army instead of creating one. So we may fall a bit behind on army and science, but I think we might be alright. So we're not easy, we're going to play on King difficulty, that is hard mode. Apparently the AI receives small advantages to improve their play, so that's something. And I will be playing on the quick game pace. I could play on standard, but I think for a first let's play, I think quick is quite suitable. So let's have a quick look at the advanced setup. We have got 8 civs in this game, 14 city-states, Pangea map, King difficulty, starting in the ancient era, and I think all this looks pretty good. So I've taken off the time victory type because I don't like that one very much, but hey. Right, now let's begin.
Greetings, most astute Doge Enrico Dandolo of Venice, master of statecraft and shrewd negotiator. Although you rose to power late in life, old age did little to slow your cunning or ambition, as you deftly managed the bustling commercial centre of Venice during a time of great instability. In aligning yourself with the Fourth Crusade, you carefully gained a strategic advantage and used the Crusaders to reacquire lost territory for Venice. Your role in guiding the Crusaders during the sacking of Constantinople led to an even greater expansion of your power and secured your legacy throughout history. Most insightful and cunning Doge, Venice once again requires the service of a skilled leader, one who can bring the Republic back to the forefront of world affairs. Can you establish your nation through careful trade, or will you work to conquer your enemies through diplomacy? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
And there we go, that was quite a nice introduction to the Republic of Venice. So there we go, we've got Senerissima, which is a unique ability. Cannot gain settlers or annex cities, double the number of trade routes. A merchant of Venice appears after researching optics, may purchase in puppeted cities. The merchant of Venice is obviously one of our unique units, and they can conduct a trade mission, but they can also purchase city-states. And we have the Great Gallius, which is a replacement for the normal Gallius, but it's slightly more expensive, but it's also much more powerful, so that's interesting. Right, at least we're starting on the sea. That's a good thing for Venice. I'll let me turn this down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's find ourselves right here. This is going to be the only proper city that we're ever going to get throughout the game. And I guess we'll send our warrior out scouting. I'm hoping that this series can be an introduction to the series for those of you who aren't really familiar with Civilization, but also to be enjoyed by those who may be more familiar with the series. Now I'm going to start with pottery, because I think that's a pretty safe bet all round. Helps with the economy. I think we're going to be playing quite an economy based game, and I always like producing a scout before the monument or the worker. I know some people do otherwise, but I like getting the scout out first, especially when we're trying to be looking for city-states. You know, you want to try and grab those before the enemies do. So let's have a look, see if we can find any. This early stage of the game is really about looking for ancient ruins, which if you touch them, then you will gain some mysterious benefit. Aha! Wellington, that's our first city-state. So we don't need them right now, but it's interesting that we have one so close. As well as my first time playing Venice, this is also my first time playing King difficulty, so I don't know how this is going to go. Could be a huge fail, but I'm hoping for at least a little success. Okay, we've got our scout. There's our first ancient ruins. See if we can find any more. Scouts are great because they don't lose any movement points while going over forests or hills, so you can just travel 2 squares every turn, guaranteed. See what we get. Oh, we just get told where nearby barbarian encampments are. That's probably the worst ruin bonus, to be honest. But never mind. We'll be fine. We've got quite a lot of luxury resources here, so it's not all bad. Ah, there's another ancient ruin. We'll head up north with this guy. Next turn. Now we have pottery.
Say to him that fashion of them. What makest thou?
Indeed. Right, let's see what we get here. We have culture. 13 of it to be precise. We can now get our first social policy. Now, I think tradition is probably the best way to go. Because we will be quite a small empire. And I think that'll be quite useful. We do want Venice to be strong. So I'm going to adopt tradition. Liberty will be quite useful later, because we will get a free merchant of Venice later on if we take that. But I think I know what I'm doing. Let's take animal husbandry as our next research. I haven't seen any other civs yet. Not that I'm too worried about that. It's not like I'm trying to play a domination game, taking over everybody. Right, let's get a worker and start upgrading these tiles near us. And let's go over here. Oh, we found Antwerp. Antwerp, I don't know. That's interesting. Okay, so we found 2. And we also found the Grand Mesa, which is the first natural wonder. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we can't build a city next to it, because that's not how Venice works. But if a city-state happens to grab it, then so can we. May adopt policy. Oh, I forgot. Hang on. I thought I already adopted a oh, I can already get a new one. Okay. Right. Let's go for... let's go for legalism. That leads into some quite nice things. So we get a free culture building our first 4 cities. Useful. And there's an ancient ruin down there. Ah, we also found... Ooh. We found Shaka of the Zulus. Now, he's quite a... he's quite an angry guy, is Shaka. Or Shaka. He's going to be probably attacking people, and I'm hoping to try and avoid that. And we found Malacca. We're not the first people to meet them apparently, so that must mean there's other people nearby. Ah, that barbarian encampment is being a little bit... anyway, let's head down here. Where was that ancient ruin? Oh, I bet Shaka landed on it. Oh, he did. He stole my ruins. That wasn't very nice of him. He also seems to have disappeared into the mountains. Malacca is under attack.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Let's rescue them. Yeah, this will be a decent way to go. Alright, let's continue on our journey. Some dyes down here. I wouldn't mind a city-state grabbing some of those. Next, let's have what's Venice looking like at the moment? We've got some wheat, spices. Hang on, can I actually... I don't know if I can upgrade those or not. No, I need calendar. Let's get calendar then, because otherwise I can't upgrade any of my luxuries. Aha, next turn we might be able to kill these barbarians. Not quite. We'll wait for the for that city-state to weaken them a little bit, and then we'll go in and claim the reward for for defeating them. Here we go. That's what we needed them to do. Right, let's stand up on this hill. Anything around? These scouts are definitely not going to return alive. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, right. Let's kill this barbarian here. Aha. We got some happiness from that. It says that we're last on the leaderboards, but I think that's to be expected with the higher difficulties. Right, let's... Ah, we found Budapest. Apparently nobody has wandered off this way yet, but that might be one for the future. We've also gained enough experience to be promoted, so I'll do that. Next turn. Who's this? Morocco. What have you got? Anything? 3 gold a turn. Everyone's about the same at the moment, but apparently he's currently in the lead, so that's interesting. Okay, we've got our first worker. I'm going to send him over here to build a farm. And I'm going to head up in this direction, see if we can find anything good. There's a bit of marble up here, not bad. I think I'm going to take a warrior just to defend ourselves a little bit more. Okay, well, Venice has grown. We have been playing for roughly 1,000 years, so I think that's a pretty good spot to end the first episode. Thanks a lot for watching the first episode of me playing as Venice, Civilization 5 Brave New World, and I hope to see you again next time.